Hello everyone, I am Hannah from Spiritual Tarot, and I just wanted to do a quick introduction video to my new series where I will be diving into the Fountain Tarot. So this is the box. So to give you guys a little background, I actually purchased this deck probably almost a year ago, and I just was so in love with the deck, how beautiful it is. And however, when I got it, I never really kind of got into it, and I haven't really used it as much as I would like to. I found it to be really good for, quick readings that had to do with relationship dynamics between people, but I really did notice that I tend to still gravitate to my Rider-Waite deck, and it just, it felt like kind of a shame to, have a perfectly good, beautiful deck, but it was just, I knew that ultimately the reason was because I wasn't as familiar as I should be with the imagery, and I had never really taken the time to learn the symbolism and the nuances between the cards. Just pulling a couple cards right here, you can see that the imagery is, very symbolic, uses color. It's very painterly, so some of the images can be kind of foggy or blurry, and it's just, it's not easy to interpret if you're used to something like this. If you're used to the traditional Rider-Waite deck, that, the symbology, it's like very in your face, like you kind of can see the poses and see how the people are interacting right away. It's much, much more subtle. And so I, in an effort to understand and learn the deck better, I decided the best way to do that is to make a series of videos where I just kind of compare and contrast the cards with the traditional Rider-Waite deck. So I'm really excited to kind of dive into it, because not only will I be teaching you kind of the traditional meanings behind the cards, but also incorporating my own intuitive interpretation of the Fountain Tarot, and then it does have a guidebook, so we'll kind of talk about that. And they're just going to be, some of the videos will be kind of long because I want to compare the cards together, but you will be able to kind of just skip ahead if you want to just know about one specific card. And the ultimate goal is to do the entire deck. I'm starting with the court cards first, and how they kind of work together, especially because the court cards tend to be kind of a struggle for people just within regular decks. I think they're kind of sometimes the hardest for people to understand and grasp their meanings. So we're going to do those first, and then I'll move into the minor arcana, and I think I'm going to wait and do the majors last. So welcome to my new series. Thank you so much for tuning in. And the first video in the series is going to be about the court cards within the coins, the suit of coins. So you can check that out, and I hope you enjoy.